Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be filming a video about the Tommee Tippee Perfect Prep Machine. I've seen quite a few reviews on this, but I just thought I'd do one myself. I absolutely love it. I can't praise this product enough. I haven't yet found any faults with the product, and I've been using it for 8 weeks. Basically I use it every single day, throughout the day and night. I'll explain a bit more as we get on towards the video. Yeah, so I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of what it does. I will just say before the video goes any further that the bottle I am going to make in this video is not going to be given to my daughter, my 8-week-old baby. And the reason being is the bottle's going to be open on display. I'm going to be showing you what things do for quite a long while, and obviously if a bottle's left open for a certain amount of time it becomes unsterile, and I don't want to be giving my baby a bottle that isn't properly sterilised. So okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to get the bottle. This is quite difficult with one hand. Okay, so I've got my bottle. As you can see, I've got a Tommee Tippee bottle. This machine works with any bottle at all. I use Tommee Tippee, so this is the bottle that I'm going to be using in the demonstration. As you can see on the bottle, it does go up to 9 ounces. The Tommee Tippee machine has a dial on the top. This is where you choose how many ounces you wish to make per bottle. We are currently set to 4. Now my 8-week-old doesn't drink 4 ounces, so we tend to waste a lot of formula, but we normally use this during the night. And during the night time when we get out of bed, no one wants to be going downstairs cooling down bottles or heating up bottles. So we use this machine. Now she does drink 3 ounces and the bottle makes 4. That's the least it makes. If it had a 3 dial, I don't think I'd have any complaints about this machine whatsoever. That is the only thing I think they could improve on. Obviously I don't know how many babies drink 11 ounces, considering most babies stop formula at 1. I'm not too sure, but yeah, so we could do with a number 3 dial. So however many ounces your baby is taking, you simply turn the dial. It's just like a push thing. It's very, very easy to do. So you can turn it to whatever dial number you want. But for this video and for my daughter, we are set to 4 ounces. So another thing about this machine is it has this lid here. This can be put up high. I tend to use this setting up here if I'm using the smaller bottles. The bottle can obviously click underneath and fill up, so it stops all the splashing. Doesn't really matter what level you have it on, it just saves you having to wipe down your machine that much. I think for these bottles, ooh, she says, I leave it here. So as I said, this goes all the way up or all the way down. So if you have Dr. Brown bottles or any sort of other beaker or bottle, very, very big. You have a lot of space. So I'm going to leave mine there, and the first thing you do is you pop your bottle underneath. Now it doesn't matter what way around you face the bottle. If you want to check the amount of ounces, face it that way, but the bottle machine does pre-make and pre-measure your water for you, so you don't need to worry about it being the perfect amount. It will do that automatically for you. So the first thing you need to do is make sure you have water in your tank. So this is the tank here. You can see this is the maximum line up here and this is the minimum. I can't exactly tell you how many bottles that will last you. Depends on how many bottles your baby has and how many ounces they are drinking. We fill this up every night before we go to bed, and the water just sits in there during the day and just keeps getting topped up every night. There is a water filter in there, so you just use regular tap water. You pop it in the top, where I'll show you in a minute, and it filters the water through and then makes your baby's bottle with it. So although it is tap water, it is filtered, and it makes it the purest way to make a bottle. So to fill the bottle machine up, there's a little lid up here. You simply pop the lid off, you pour the water in here, and there's a maximum line, and you pop the lid back on. There we go, and then you're good to go. So always check that your dial is on the amount of ounces that you need. I always check it because I've got a 3-year-old and she does like to come up here and mess around with the dial, and I wouldn't want to waste water and formula that much by making an 11-ounce bottle, and you know, oh, it'd make a mess. So the first thing you do, as I said, is you put the bottle underneath there. Now this is why I'm not giving the baby the bottle. This bottle has been open far too long now to give to a baby. Make sure you've got everything you need to hand, so pre-measure your powder and everything like that. I have 4 scoops of powder in here ready to be popped in. So the first thing we're going to do is press the on button up here. Okay, so what this is doing, this gives an initial hot shot of water. It's about an ounce of water. It is boiling water. And what this does is, not only does the steam from the hot water re-sterilise your bottle for you, the formula that you put in the bottle is obviously not sterile. It does say on all the tins of formula, they go to their best effort to maintain a certain hygiene standard, but the formula is not sterilised. So this hot shot of water, you then take the bottle off of the Tommee Tippee prep machine and you put in your powder. This re-sterilises the bottle and also sterilises the formula that you are putting in. Now it does come with a plastic lid. I have lost mine, but it does come with a little one. You just pop a little lid on, you can use the bottle lid, whatever you want to do, and you give that a shake. So once you've done that, take the lid back off, pop it back under the prep machine and press the red button for the final amount of water. Now this will fill up the bottle to exactly 4 ounces. Obviously it might look like a little bit more because you have shook the powder and the powder has got froth on top. So it might slightly look like it is 5 or 4.5 ounces, but the prep machine does measure out the correct amount of water, so don't worry about any of that. Just let that finish. Okay, so those 2 beeps means it has finished and the light has gone green. So now you're able to take your bottle off of the Tommee Tippee prep machine, put on your lid, and there you go, there's your perfect bottle. The good thing about this machine is the hot shot that you did at first is an ounce of hot water. You then put in your powder and then it fills up with room temperature 3 ounces of water. This makes this bottle perfect drinking temperature for your baby. It's slightly warmer than room temperature, but you never need to worry about it being too hot or too cold for your baby. It will be perfect temperature every time. Moving aside from the bottle, I just want to go through a few things on the actual prep machine itself. As I said, we have the dial and the on and off button at the top. We have the water tank where the filter goes. Up here is where the water goes in. And we have the stand where your bottle goes. Now we have these little lights on the side here. So they all mean a few different things. So the one at the top means you need to replace your filter. These need to be replaced every 3 to 4 months. I haven't actually needed to replace mine yet, so that's pretty good. The one underneath that is the temperature. Now what this means is the prep machine can obviously be moved into whatever room you need it in. It's currently in our bedroom. We use this a lot for night feeds. It saves us going downstairs to make bottles or heating bottles up and things like that. But also if we were to take it down into the kitchen, it may be left on the work surface where the window is there, and in the summer, obviously not that we get that much sun in the UK, but in the summer the sun might be shining through the window and it might be shining on the prep machine. Now this will shine and light up if this water becomes anything hotter than room temperature. If this is hotter than room temperature, then your bottle will be hotter than it should be. And obviously if you're not testing every bottle, there is risk of scalding your baby. It's never going to get that hot in the UK. Room temperature water is never going to get to a boiling point, but it will be warmer, and if your baby isn't used to it, it just gives you a warning light there. A simple warning light there means to refill, and the bottom one here means you need to descale. The last one at the bottom means you need to clean your machine. Now there is a few things you need to do when you first buy this Tommee Tippee prep machine. There is a cleaning cycle. It is basically just making a full bottle of 11 ounces but without adding the formula. So you fill up the bottle with 11 ounces, let it run through a few times, and your machine is ready to go. So this machine retails, I believe, at about £100 in most shops. Some places are slightly more, some places are slightly less. I actually bought this on Black Friday in the sale on Amazon, and I got it for $49.99, which was a bargain. In Mothercare, I know at the moment they're about £110. So have a look on eBay, Amazon, and just shop around. I would definitely recommend this prep machine. It's absolutely fantastic. As I said, the only fault, it's not really a fault in the machine, they should do a 3 ounce on it for those little newborns. I mean, I don't mind wasting an ounce or two of formula, but when you think how much that is per week, it does kind of add up. Each of those little scoops, you know, it costs a lot of money to formula feed a baby. So yeah, so that's my review on the Tommee Tippee prep machine, and I hope you guys like it. Bye bye.